Shout out Renetta Spencer. New song by Renetta Spencer.
Come and talk your shit. Okay. We're back with Mafia Doll, Brittany Inc. Your fairy doll mother is back with the doll survival guide, and we are talking about the fucking SWAN tonight, okay? And we left off basically talking about what were we talking about again? Oh my gosh, I got smoke timers.
Oh my god, smoke timers! I hate it. I hate it here. We were talking about being ugly.
See, I just like to know that she was paying attention, you guys.
Amongst all the other shit that I'm doing, I am also paying attention.
So, yeah, basically, if you fucking ugly on the outside and on the inside, you just an ugly person, and I definitely called you a monster. So, yeah, let's get off of that one.
They are there, though.
They are
bitches,
there.
Get yourselves together.
Okay, so Arie Snappy, before the break, I definitely said I'm a firm believer that your inside will transform your outside. Hint, hint, I thought I was the ugly duckling girl. I was in elementary school with a jerry curl. And I had a fade.
It was during the 80s, right?
I was born in 90. Thank you very much.
So
it's definitely in the 90s.
I meant to say late 80s.
No. It was nowhere near the 80s. So imagine the trauma I went through.
Did the jerry curl ever really go out of style, though?
Hell yes. I mean, people try to bring it back, definitely with the Wave Nouveau. And I mean, if that's what you want to have, girl, then cool with it. But
I had the Wave Nouveau.
But when you juicy...
I was juicy in college.
When you juicy and sticky, because that shit is sticky, bruh. Okay, that what was it? It was something gold. It's not solid gold. What is the?
I was using Hawaiian Silky.
I still use Hawaiian Silky. That's what I use by Hawaiian Silky, you guys. But let me tell you something. Hey, Melvina. She said, "Hey, y'all."
I think it's Melvalina.
It is Melvalina.
I like it. I have never heard
cousin.
It. Oh. I was like...
She's from Louisiana.
Okay. So. I like her name.
Yeah. I love her.
Thanks for tuning in, friend. We hope you're getting some good goodies.
Look, all I'm saying is I wore glasses. I was super skinny and I was short and I had to end up with a fade and got a jerry curl. It just kept getting worse. I was on my way to middle school. Oh. And my grandma raised me. Girl, that was the worst.
Damn. It was a whole lot going on.
Fuck. Talk about peer pressure and really testing your gangster out here in these motherfucking streets. You can't be a hard ass motherfucker with a jerry curl these days. No. People don't take you serious. They don't. They did not take me serious. Especially, don't talk about my dating. Oh my gosh. See what I'm saying? And this why the fuck I had to realize I had the sauce. Because bitch was real saucy back in the day. Like, all I had going for me, I was fly. Like, I had all the fresh kids. I had all the cool shoes. Like, my grandma made sure I was fly. I think she kind of felt for me. She was like, she's all out of place.
She was weird swan.
I got a love on this little weird one. I read books and stuff. She was like, you don't want to play? I was like, I'm going to read and write poetry. Oh my gosh, Jesus, help her now. She's a loner. She's part black and emo. I don't know what's going on here. But I really had to like do some real soul searching. And let me tell you something. It's almost like the fake it till you make it, because I had a vision of how I knew I wanted to look as an adult, or just grow.
What you thought you were supposed to, right?
Yeah, like I had a dream, and I met her, and she was fine as fuck, and she had a body, and woo woo woo, and my reality did not match what I dreamed of. So, I really had to figure out how to become what I visioned. Make sense?
Yeah. And you had to take strides to do that.
I had to take strides, yeah. So basically, Should I or should I not? That's the question. Because I don't want to wreck anyone's mind focus, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I started off small, right, in high school because I was skinny and awkward. I think I was a size 3 coming out of school, a 3 or 4. I know, geesh, right? But I had big breasts.
Hey.
I just ain't had no booty.
Hey.
So, I had that thing working for me. And I was like, oh, if all else fails, I can get me a white man. Because, black men were not really, into me. They were I think at that time, thick was in.
Right.
So you had to have a booty, a little breast, or you had to have a really pretty face. And I thought I was the black sheep in the ugly duckling. So I was just like, oh, I gotta get an ass. An ass will make it all better for me, right? So I end up small. I had some trouble, and then a bitch got big. Okay, and when I say trouble, a bitch went and did some time, ate some oodles and noodles, and sat up all day. And I got fat. And the hardest thing about dropping weight is dropping the fucking weight. Once it's on, you so comfortable with it. It's kind of like a warming blanket that even though you're uncomfortable, you really don't want to like how do I really lose it, and be consistent, a change of living. I still like to eat meat and all type of stuff. Well, I finally took the initiative and I really start working out, and I start manifesting and praying, and I started going into plastic surgery because I felt ultimately, I feel like plastic surgery is one of those decisions that you have to make for yourself. And God damn it, if I can pay to be the motherfucking SWAN, bitch, I'm paying for it.
Really?
Hell fuck yes. Yes, I'm paying for it. I don't give a damn. I'm gonna be like Black China. 100 racks later. Kim, 100 racks later. Because let me tell you something, when you start getting plastic surgery, it's a fucking upkeep at this point. You have to keep continuously every couple of years, bitch, I need a nip and tuck.
I don't think that's what's needed. That's just what you choose.
I feel like this. What do people fight for the most?
Freedom?
What the fuck?
I just want to see your face.
Now we back in fucking civil rights.
I just want to see her face. Yeah. Did y'all see her face?
Let's be realistic. What are people fighting for the older they get? Their youth, right?
The plastic surgery doesn't necessarily make...
The vitality to have the energy and the youth of being young.
Right. And none of those things...
People are paying to still...
Look. There you go. Looking young is still
what
not...
I'm saying. It is 50-year-old mothers who look like 20-year-olds. Or not if looking better. You get what I'm saying? And I'm not going to lie. The older I get, the better I feel. And the finer I look. Because I had enough time to work on it. You're not even fully mature as a teenager. So, whatever. I was still growing in my 20s. You get what I'm saying? My body type is not the same, even with and without the surgery. A bitch is still fluctuating. And I'm just saying that I see the need for surgery. I'm just one of those people, if you could afford it and you wanted it, why wouldn't you do it? That's kind of like telling the doctor, you got the cure, but I don't want it. Because
I think we're just now reaching...
There's so many reasons why people do plastic surgery, and I think you have to find a reason that befits you. I'm not telling you go get plastic surgery for someone else. I'm not saying, oh, he hates my titties, I'm gonna go get titties. He hates my nose, I'm gonna go fix my nose. I'm saying it's something I disliked in me that I wanted to change because it did not reflect the version that I seen for myself.
Right.
That is a self-esteem issue.
Esteem of your motherfucking self.
Exactly. That has nothing to do with the other person. If you want to enhance something to make you feel better, I'm down for it. Because at the end of the day, I'd rather have a happy version of you, not a depressed version of you.
Right. And but there are also complications that come along with surgery.
It is complications that come along with surgery.
And I will also say it's only recently, like in the last 10 years, that surgery even became affordable because of technology's advances. Before, it was like an old white woman thing because it was not. What? Bitches was not getting, man, you can't tell me bitches was getting plastic surgery.
Women I know in my circle that's old as fuck that has plastic surgery. And I'm
that have gotten it like 20 years ago?
Yes. Okay. In their 50s. First gastric bypass with Dr. Nazordian type shit. Like, I'm telling you, women in their 30s, 40s were going to get their bodies done, and I did not understand that. And yeah, they had great careers. You get what I'm saying?
That's my whole point was nurses. It's a money thing. What I'm saying is, like, during those times,
are you teaching people that it's unattainable? Because I'm saying it's not unattainable at this time.
Now it's not. It's just like flat screen TVs. Like it was a point of time. Computers. There was a point of time where the shit came out, but it wasn't like attainable to the consumer. That's what I'm saying.
My family had the first cable satellite in the neighborhood. You get what I'm saying? Like, when you start hearing where you come from, some shit just sound non-foreign to you. Like, I get it. Some people couldn't afford it. But when you are around something that is considered normal, you think it is what? Normal. When I was in high school, one of my best friend's mom went and got her nose done, and we came home from school, and she was laid up like ain't nothing happened. Right. And she was black.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Like, it was normal for what I seen. You want to fix something, you go fix it. You don't wait on somebody to accommodate you or tell you what's okay for your body type. And I think I took part of that because, I mean, I knew what I wanted and I manifested it.
Right.
I literally... Oh, that's a new sound. I didn't know what that was. I didn't know if it was an alarm. A phone call?
No.
What is this?
You ain't never heard my phone ring ever.
That's true.
Never.
And I be calling.
Childish. I don't miss your calls. Don't do that.
She do not be answering. Don't let her fool you. What? Okay. If I'm video chatting and she is doing something, she's not answering. Okay.
Else.
All I'm saying is I'm pro wake up and go like this.
I agree. I also agree with what you're saying as far as people and how they view themselves. But I feel like at this time, it almost is becoming something that's a little unhealthy when you see females, like, you know, killing themselves to you know, say they can't necessarily afford it the right way, like the whole butt shot stuff.
But I'm not. Let me tell you something, because I got butt shots. Okay.
But you saw. Like,
and a lot of people did not make it. Like,
exactly, that's all I was saying.
Even the person that hit me up then had a couple of bodies on her. You get what I'm saying? But even at that moment, I wasn't even thinking about the risk. Like, literally, I got there. Of course, it's a shady ass situation. You know, anything you do undercover is shady as fuck. So, you know, we're at a hotel. We're doing all this. And it's a meetup party. Like, we're having pumping parties. That shit is real. I don't know what type of circle you have, but literally, we were calling each other up like, she in town. You got your bread together. And we're not talking about no little money. I didn't give a fuck. We were coming up with that bag, okay? Right. We were coming up with them thousands. We were coming up with them few hundreds. We were coming, like, what? It was coming. I don't even know. Like, that has me in a mindset of I can have whatever I want and it's gonna come to me. The money's gonna come and go. I'm freely flowing with the money because, girl, I ain't balling out of control and I'm done.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? I'm done. Like, God, that's what I wanted. People used to get so mad at me when they be like, "Oh, how did you get your body?" And I'd be like, "I manifested. I prayed to God and asked for it, and He gave it to me." Mm-hmm. And they'd be like, that's blasphemy. You don't use God like that. You don't use whoa. Well, bitch, I didn't want to be fat and unhealthy and miserable.
Right.
It played with my depression. It played with my interaction. It played with my insecurities. It was something I needed to change, and that was a quick fix. I did my part. People be fucking up because they don't do their part.
Right.
When you do shit out of time and out of place, things fuck up. And that's for all aspects of life. You know, you have to learn patience. Like, I want to go get some shit done right now. But, bitch, I got shit I have to do in order to hold up my end of the bargain in order for things to run smoothly. But if I go to someone who's just money hungry, they're not going to think about me. They're going to think about the same shit you thinking about. I'm going to get this paycheck and I'm going to get this body together and snatch her together. That's why you have so many horror stories. Because you didn't want to do it the right way. I'm talking about before I got my breasts done the first time, it was a year or two. And really, it was like 3 years. Before I got my lipo, I had been following that doctor 5 years. Mm-hmm. That's not a decision I made overnight. Now, when I had the money and I was calling around trying to get it done, I had real professionals like, well, maybe you need to think about it. Mm-hmm. Now, that was 2012, 2009, 2000. We're talking about back then when you say it wasn't. You know what I'm saying?
Technology-wise is what I'm saying. Technology-wise. They didn't have body sculpting like that.
Yeah, they didn't have body sculpting.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
I feel like they kind of did. I just think
it wasn't available to the consumer because it wasn't affordable.
Mm-hmm. Exactly. But now, like anything, everything is oversaturated. Like, you don't need, and let me tell you something, ladies, if you are getting plastic surgery, really do your research. Like, literally, I did my research on all my doctors. Like, how long you been practicing? What did you do? Because when I got my lipo, I found out one of the most vital things that I had never took in consideration. And I don't know if you had been following Goals plastic surgery in Atlanta or whatever, how many people had got butchered and just really messed up. Well, when I went and got my lipo in Vegas, girl, it was a whole thing. I was on Fox Extra. I had a camera crew, news interview. It was a big thing. Now, this is a doctor doing non-invasive lipo. Basically, he's doing the lipo with you up because it's cheaper, and he runs contests, which a lot of these surgery people do. They have brand ambassadors, that's hyping these surgeons up. And, you are thinking, because you're a normal consumer, you're thinking like, oh, if he's a plastic surgeon, he went to school to be a plastic surgeon, right? But here's the thing. You don't have to be a fucking plastic surgeon to actually administer the surgery. You have to be a doctor. Now, don't get it twisted, but you can have a fucking pediatrician do your plastic surgery if they went and got training, or if they had a doctor over their practice. And a lot of times when you start looking into these doctors' practices, they are not the main shareholder or the main name on these practices. They're just in there working, and we're a group. Mm-hmm. And, the plastic surgeons who sign for the, company is nowhere to be found. So you have to really be careful, and you have to know, like, okay, I want to get someone that's board certified, for one. I want to get someone who doesn't have as many death fatalities.
Facts.
I want to get someone who is top rated. And I'm going to keep it real with you. I never really cared about the money aspect. I cared about if I come back alive. Because it's so many factors with surgery. Like, I had complications with anesthesia. So even though I came out of surgery and I was alive, I still had some in my system that needed to be drained out.
Right.
So if my body, girl.
Shout out to Thug Oster. Thank you for tuning in.
Yes, Thug Oster. I'm gonna tell it.
You're stupid.
But
all of that is like what accumulates to you becoming your fucking swan.
Yes, it accumulates to coming your fucking swan. But I feel like you can't be no pussy out here.
Right.
And everything, you have to take a chance. And
right.
I think the ultimate thing I realized is I had to take a chance on me and believe in me and take comfortability in knowing, like, I don't fit in.
Right.
And it's okay. And this is not my tribe, because it is a tribe that I do belong to. And fuck it. If you don't have a tribe, start your own fucking tribe. And that's exactly what I did. That's why I have Mafia dolls. Somebody gonna find me fucking dope, because I think I'm fucking dope.
I think you're fucking dope.
Kanye's mom lost her life during cosmetic surgery. Thug Osta said, yeah, she did lose her life, but she lost her life because she went against doctors' advice. No one in the U.S. would touch her. She went over to the DR because they only wanted that American dollar, and she hurt herself. So I think, you have to think responsible. It's kind of like drinking. We all want to fucking do it. But if you can't drink responsibly, then that's not the thing for you to do. That's why we have AA meetings, okay?
Hi, my name is...
Hi.
I sounded like Slim Shady.
Exactly. So I'm not saying what's good for the goose is good for the gander.
When becoming a fucking swan.
When becoming a fucking swan. I'm telling you, in order to become a swan, you have to listen to what's really inside of you and what you're willing to sacrifice to really maintain the lifestyle that you want.
Or that you think you want.
But you should really know what you want. You can't be out here wondrously wondering, because that don't make you a swan. A fucking swan is really secure in who they are, because it's really quick that you can have that Gemini energy going on, and bitch, you just psycho at this point, banana cream pie. So I don't even want to promote unhealthiness. I really want to promote that at the end of the day, you got to do what's best for you. You got to do what best suits your body type, what best suits your lifestyle, what best suits your health, mentally, physically, emotionally. I'm telling you, you have to decompress well. You have to take those things from your childhood, take those things from your early wreckable 20s. Drop that shit the fuck off. Drop it off. Fuck it. Start over. Fuck it. Every day is a new day. If you don't like where you are, just start over. And really be the best version of yourself, because fake it till you make it is one of the greatest things that I can offer a person. Like, you want to be a millionaire? Fake it. Fake being a millionaire. If you got to go, give your all to be what you want to be, it's going to bring the beast out of you. It's either going to kill you or make you stronger. So, time is up, you fucking swans. I hope you feel like a fucking lady and a fucking king after listening to this.
Or queen.
Oh, yeah, queen. Or queen. I mean, yeah, queen.
Yeah.
You don't probably want to be dolls, right?
Some people.
Whatever. Okay, fucking queens and kings and dolls. My queens are dolls, okay? So that's gonna be your new words, queens, dolls, okay? Dolls and kings. Because what else I'm gonna call my kings?
Them niggas over there.
Not them niggas. Sound like Uncle Ruckus.
I know, that's exactly what I was doing. Over there. That's exactly what I was doing. Look at my spirit animal. Oh, so amazing.
Until next week, you guys, this has been your girl, Mafia Doll, Brittany Inc. We are signing off with the Doll Survival Guide and your girl, Miss Lovey. Tell people bye, Lovey.
Bye, you guys.
And good content. Thank you, Thug Osta. Okay, we had a good show this evening. Next week, hopefully, we'll bring that fire, bring that guidance, and bring your daily dose of Mafia Dolls Survival Guide. But we outie like Andre 3000.